All right, let's talk about proper form for squats today. I know a lot of us struggle with our knees hurting, and so let's make sure that we are getting in a proper squat with good form. If you are concerned about your form, I want you to have a chair right behind you, and I want you to set up the chair so that the legs of the chair are directly behind you, and the seat is behind you so that when you squat down, you may actually sit in the chair, okay? We're gonna focus on our feet pointing forward. Now, if your knees are a little pointed out, then you may feel more comfortable turning your toes slightly outward, okay? It's not a plie turn, so they're all the way out, like when we do a sumo squat and our legs are wide, okay? Toes are forward, our legs are hip width apart, and then we can turn those toes out to the side slightly if you need to, okay? Now, let's focus on that stance, legs being hip width apart, toes are forward, okay? Now I want you to take your hands and I want you to glide your hands down your thighs towards your knees. We're gonna do that when we get into the squat. You're gonna bend at your knees while simultaneously hinging forward at your hips. It's not a two-part move, it's a one-part move. Everything moves together, okay? So hands are here, we're bending and we're hinging, yes, until our knees connect with our elbows. And look, my rump is grazing that seat. Okay, so it's like we're sitting in a public toilet, but we're not gonna touch that public toilet. We're just gonna hover over it, okay? And then you can slowly come up. Now I want you to pay attention to your back, okay? I don't want your back arching, and I don't want your back rounding. I want you to stand tall. What is your stance? There should be a slight curvature right here in that lower back. Your chin is lifted, your chest is open, and your shoulders are back, okay? Now we're gonna do it again. We're gonna come down, hands to knees. All right, now elbows to knees, okay? And then stand back tall again. So I want you to focus on that back. If you need to set up your phone camera and watch yourself go through the move, that's a great way to correct your form. There are lots of times where I see people go down into their squat and their knees go out here. You've got to keep all your weight in your heels and keep your knees tracking over your second and third toes, but don't let them shoot out in front so your heels come up. Keep those heels down, pressing in to that squat. Feel everything back here too as you stand up. Don't use your knees to lift you. Use your quads and your glutes to lift you, okay? Another thing is I will see people bend those knees in as they go down in that squat. Nope, keep it open. And that's why I want you to track here, okay? So you're keeping everything in line and then come back up again, okay? Do not lean forward and then bend those knees. Keep that chest lifted. Knees and hinge at the same time, okay? All right, good luck perfecting your squat, keeping those knees safe. Do not feel embarrassed or ashamed or like you're not good enough if you have a chair behind you. It is okay to do chair squats. If that's going to keep your form perfect, then do a chair squat, meaning have that chair back there, sit down into your squat, and then stand back up again, okay? Don't sit and relax. Just do a little tap and then come back up again. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll chat soon.